We're going to work on the area around the perimeter of the house, starting with the front of the house here and going down the side of the house underneath this shed roof. Back at that back corner we have another reverse grade which lets moisture get back to the foundation, and that's not a good thing. I'm getting ready to move this picnic table out, and those solar panels, it's right there by those solar panels is where the sewer line is, and it's going to come right down through here and right into the tank down there. And I've got the tank set within 1/10 to make my 1/4 inch fall per foot. And it's pretty lucky, I guess. I just took my laser level out, measured the bottom of that pipe, and measured the invert on the tank where the pipe goes in, and it came out really close. And that's where I originally measured it when me and my nephew put that tank in. But I had to go back and recheck my figures because it just didn't look right to me from just visually looking at it. It was correct. Got to trust my measurements. Back here at the back of the house, water can actually run in from the back of the house down into this area, and we've noticed some signs of water infiltration inside on the basement floor, and it's a really bad thing. So we're going to grade this so that it's kind of graded out towards these posts, and put some gravel in here, and then probably I will put a dry well out here on this end of the house. I've got a water line going in right over here, so as long as I avoid that, I can put a dry well right in here, in this area here, adjacent to that post right there. On the back of the house, drains away pretty well right now. It's the final grade out here is not even close to being done, but at least the moisture does stay away from the foundation at this point. But I've got some critter holes, and as much as my doggone supervisors are taking care of the critters around here, there's still quite a few of them. So we're going to have to do something different about that. I'm hoping that once we do the final grade on the back of this house and on this side over here, that we can compact this material to the point that the critters don't dig quite as well. As long as it's soft like this, they'll go right for it. They like that soft dirt. I noticed that even down on our leach field excavation down there. They've been digging into that bank down there as well. So probably next year, down this side of the house and along the back down here, I'm going to do something similar like I'm doing to the other two sides, where we dig it down, grade it to where it flows away from the foundation, and then put gravel around it. I just had this load of screened rock dropped off today, good 14 tons. And that should get the front and hopefully this part of the side up to where those solar panels are. I of course have to put that sewer line in with the clean out before the rest of that from the solar panels down to the tank is done. But we'll get that first part of next week. youngest grandson, he's been up here helping me, and my daughter showed up to help as well. And she brought a couple of her doggone supervisors along just to make sure things go smoothly. And between the three of us, we've getting a lot of work done. So today I dug out this end, kind of give water a little place to go. I'm not quite finished, but get this so that the water will drain out and go out into that field and down into the natural drainage off to the left. And what we're working for is to not only have this drain off into that field, but it's also going to sheet down off over the top of the leach field and down into that natural drainage as well. So where my dog is sitting over there, just behind him there, is just a little high yet. All the way through here is a little high, and even where the machine has been digging in here is just a little bit high. That's okay. We're going to set up the laser and give myself a pretty good grade down off the hill over there, so that the county does not want too much cover over the infiltrators on our leach field, which actually coincides with the way we want to make this grade work anyway. So hopefully the engineer will come up with a good design for us here in the next few days, we'll get our field put in and finish grading all of this. I did just a little more work on the end over here. Pull this down. That will eventually go into that dry well. I exposed the foundation drain here, a little bit by accident, but I wanted to do it anyway. I'm going to put a T in there and run a line downhill into the dry well. And it should eliminate any water problems that we had in this corner of the house. You can kind of see how that house is stained there. And we did foundation coat all of that. That whole seam and everything's been coated. And when you get hydrostatic pressure, water will find way in. It just does that.